we are going to discuss about one basic problem. The name of that problem is that you have to find the length of the longest substring with all distinct characters. Basically, we have given one string and they are asking us that you have to write some algorithm so that you are able to find the length of that string in which all the elements are distinct. For example, in Geeks for Geeks, let's say we have given this string. So now, Geeks for Geeks, you have to find out the substring. You know what the substring is. Substring is just like continuous, small chunks of that of that letter of that word. You can say. For example, Geeks for Geeks, substring is G, G E, G E E, G E K, and it will keep going. Okay, so you have to find out the length of the substring, that substring in which each and every element is distinct. It's different from each other. Okay, so there the output is 7. You can see the explanation as well. EKSFORG is the longest substring we can create from this string, and in that substring all the characters are distinct from each other. No one is duplicate of anyone. So now how you can approach this question? So I'm going to write the algorithm in a JavaScript. Okay, so the first thing you need is you have to store the value from which you pass on. So that only you will get to know that yeah man, I already have this element. Now I don't have to take this element. Then only you can find out the distinct element. So for that you need one map. Let's name it table. That what you need one variable which will going to store max value for you, means the maximum length of the substring, and you need one more variable, let's say j. Okay, then we will run one for loop. We'll start from 0 and we'll go till length of the string, and I will get enter. Now once you will come inside this for loop, so the first thing you have to do is to run a while loop. Now inside while loop, you have to put some condition. Now what that condition is going to be, it's just going to be that table which is map dot has s of I. That means we are saying that the I is right now 0. So okay, we are saying that I0 means, let's suppose this is the sample input, 0 means G. We are, I is pointing right now toward the G. Okay, so now we are saying that his table is containing G. So this has value, this has property will return true or false. That if yes, true means G table means your map already has this G value. What does it mean? That we have to delete string of J. J will get incremented. I will explain you everything that why we are doing all this thing. First, let me complete with my algorithm. And you every single time you have to set s of I inside the table. And then you have to every time you have to check for max. Here we will use inbuilt method max.map max I minus j plus 1. And just simply return x. Check. Okay, so it's been accepted. Okay, so yeah, problem solved successfully. Okay, so now what we are trying to do is that first we are taking one map, we are taking one variable table and initializing it a map, an empty map. Right now the map is empty. We are taking one another variable max, which is going to store the longest substring with a distinct character. The length of the that string, that substring, this max value is going to contain. Then we are taking one variable j. I will tell you that why we have to use this point j, this variable j. So once you run your for loop from 0, so what will happen? This while loop will come. Okay? Now while loop have a condition that it will every single time it will check that the element where I is pointing right now, is it present inside our table? Yes or no? So this has will provide true or false. If it contain that character, then it will say true. If it's not contained, then it will say false. If answer is true, then it will come only inside while loop. Now, after coming inside while loop, what we are doing, we are deleting the first element of the table. Means the element which is present inside our table means yeah. So we are deleting that element because we get to know that every single time we are going to add that element. For example, geeks for geeks. So at 0 means when I is 0, so this while loop will not run because at that time table is totally empty. There is nothing inside table. So just simply go to this line and just simply set G equal to 1 and it will set that inside the map. Then what will happen that it will come here, it will check max max comma I minus j plus 1. I is 0, j is 0. 0 minus 0 plus 1 1. So max is 0 right now, and this value I minus j plus 1 is 1. So max is 0 is big or 1 is big? So 1 is big, so max value will become 1. Now second time what will happen, I will now pointing toward 1 means it will pointing toward e. Now it will check, is this E present inside table? No, there is no E present inside table because right now table is only containing G. Okay, G. Yeah. But then yeah, it will not go inside this while loop and it will just simply come here at this line. Then it will uh, initialize E value with 1 and set that E value inside map, inside that table. So now table is containing G, table is containing, this map is now containing what? It's containing G. Now it will contain IE as well. Now what will happen? Uh, Max, again it will check max for now. Uh, Max is 1 right now and I minus j plus 1 will become 2. You can do it because I is right now 1, j is 0 plus 1. I means 1 minus 0 plus 1, 2. So 1 is big or 2 is big? 2 is big. So max property from 1, now it will become 2. Now what will happen? I will get incremented. Now I is pointing toward 2. So at second index, what is here? E is again here. Now it will check. This table dot has E. Yes, table is containing E. You can see here. Now it will delete S of J. J 0 means first element of string means this G. Okay. Yeah, it will delete that thing. Okay, just remove it. Now what will happen? J will get incremented, J plus plus. Now J will become, sorry, J will become 1. Now again a while loop will run. Table dot has S of I. S of I is E. I is because 2, yeah, and 2 is E. Is table containing E? Yes, table is containing that E variable. Then true that it will come inside this table. And what it will say? Table dot delete S of J. S of J is what? S of J is E. So it will delete E from the table. Means this value will get deleted. J plus plus. Now J is pointing toward from 1 it will become 2. Now while loop will come run again, but this time table is became empty. So it will not go inside while loop and just simply it will come here at this line and table will set again E with 1. And this will keep on running, and you can just do a dry run, you will simply get it. It's not that hard. So this is the solution for longest substring with all distinct character. Hope you understand this.